Last month, I put up a selfie video, a video feed, if you will, on Instagram. I deliberated over this decision with far too much gravity befitting a woman my age, doing that silly, frivolous act of posting on social media. Not only did I let my thoughts linger too long on the matter, I even roped in my sister, my partner who was in the audience, and one of my friends for their opinions. I knew I was overthinking it, but I just couldn't help it. Eventually, I pressed the post button, and I was free. Free to breathe, but free to be judged. Free to be myself. Okay, but free at what cost? My story begins almost a decade ago as a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed student entering her last year of undergraduate studies and having just moved into an apartment in downtown Toronto. It was a tiny, cramped, shared space, but it was mine and a place I would be coming home to after what I anticipated to be long days in classes and research labs. But it was mine. That was what was important, and I was riding this wave of empowerment, breathing in the fresh, crisp autumn air, and just that feeling of change that my favorite season always brings. When one night, I get up, and my abdomen is cramping. I run to the bathroom, my insides exploding. Ew. I flush. I see something dark red. Ugh, what did I even eat? Gross. Did I have beets? Ugh, it's probably nothing, but I should cook more at home, and maybe I'll pick up groceries on my way home tomorrow, and yeah, let's just go to sleep. A few days later, I wake up ready to basically seize the day. I'm going to go to the first lab meeting of the new year, meet all my fellow researchers, and I'm excited to see who these people are who I'm supposed to work with. I put on my pink scarf and my autumn boots, and I'm just striding downtown Toronto, but I barely walk a block when that wretched, cramping feeling seizes me again. This time it pushes upwards, and thinking fast, I hurl the liquids into a bush. Did anyone see me? Ew, gross. I don't even have tissues on me, so I remember yanking that pink scarf from my neck and cleaning up with it and stuffing it ashamed into my bag. I'm just feeling disgusting at this point. But I don't want to miss out on my day, and I probably just threw up because I didn't have anything to eat in the morning, and I was probably acidic or something. Why don't I just stop for like a juice, maybe something to eat? I'll be fine. It's gonna be a great day. I get to my breakfast stop right on top of College Station. I get something, I sit down, and of course, that cramping sensation is back. I run to the bathroom, and this time when I flush, I'm sure it's blood. And I think I'm running a fever. I go back to gather my things, and a gentleman nearby asks me, "Are you okay?" Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, I mumble, sipping on my juice. Morning sickness, eh? One of his friends says. No, for that, you would have had to have sex, I want to retort. But of course I don't. So I just plaster on an awkward smile and walk away. Over the next few weeks, there are many such instances of debilitating pain, the expulsion of my digestive contents from both orifices, the insertion of diagnostic devices into said orifices, and endless waiting in doctors' offices, hospital rooms, imaging centers, just waiting and waiting till finally I get a diagnosis of an autoinflammatory digestive disorder, first ulcerative colitis and later Crohn's disease. I get medications for it, but they don't seem to help. Eating becomes impossibly difficult. I lose a third of my body weight. I show up to classes wrapped in shawls, just trying to keep up my body temperature. I still remember some of my peers at that time giving me compliments. "Zahraa, you look great. Have you been working out?" "No, you geniuses," I want to retort. "You have just been conditioned to glorify thinness at the expense of well-being." Of course, I don't say any of that. I just plaster on that awkward smile and keep on moving. I end up having to drop that semester altogether. My entire world narrows into a single hospital bed in a sad little ward. At some point, I know that my friends are applying to med school, law school, grad school, jobs, and I can't even really imagine just going back home and chilling on the sofa. In what I think is an act of sheer optimism, I decide to put in one application, just one, to a grad school. Let's just see what happens. But things only get worse. Eventually, I'm told that I need surgery. I have never seen hope dim so fast from someone's face as the day my parents were told what this surgery would entail. My entire large intestine is removed, and instead I have a scar transecting most of the midline of my body and a permanent ostomy bag that will always be by my side. And now you must be thinking, okay, she got her surgery and her sad little story is over. But let me tell you, chronic illness just does not work that way. After my surgery, things get a lot worse before they get any better. But they do get better. I re-enroll the following semester, take on an extra course load to catch up with my peers and graduate with them on time. I do remember a few selfies from that graduation ceremony, but nothing from the surgery shortly after that. And then the following autumn, that one application I sent out, well, it gets accepted, so I start my PhD at McGill. There are lots of ups and downs throughout these years. There are more tests and medications and surgeries, yes, but I also have the opportunity to explore Montreal until it becomes my home, to pursue my passion for science and even dabble in some creative projects, to travel, and most importantly, to form some beautiful relationships with really amazing people. And through all of that, I realized that, look at my photo gallery. It's full of pretty pictures. But wait a minute. There are no pictures of my illness or my disabled body. Almost nothing from those times. Moments like one New Year's Eve when I'm stuck in the hospital and my family comes over with cake. We borrow the radio from the nurse's station and blast music all night, staying well past midnight to usher in the new year together. That's not on camera or any such instances. I think the presence of our really good memories is as telling as the absence of our more challenging moments from our own records of existence. That's why a couple years ago, after yet another surgery, I take and save a hospital selfie. In it, the light is coming through the blinds and illuminating one side of my face, and I'm looking right into the camera, into the eyes of present-day me, reminding me that I've survived. Now I'm greedy for more than just survival, greedy to embrace all of it, chronic pain, scars, Crohn's, ostomy bag, and all. And that is why I take that video fee last month. In the video fee, you can see my abdomen exposed, my ostomy bag to one side, and the flab of my stomach on the other. My steady hands inject medication. And it's a really vulnerable thing to put out there. For the first time, I dare expose my abdomen to those beyond my closest circle. But I think that is the power of a selfie. That 30-second reel said a story that I didn't even know needed telling, with an ease that I needed when I hadn't yet mustered the courage to tell the story myself. I guess that changes today. Thank you.